If you and I were to make a list of the things we most need to change in the world, the dramatic relationship moment in which the neglected partner says, "You didn't ask," would make the list, right? It's often a TV scene, maybe in a relationship between two partners, when one partner finally expresses themselves and what they want and what they're feeling, things that they had kept hidden. And sometimes that's the protagonist and the other person's the antagonist, and so the interaction ends there. No, sorry, I messed that up. Sometimes there is an unhappy partner in a relationship. And sometimes that's a TV scene. And sometimes the unhappy person finally expresses themselves when they're the protagonist and the antagonist was never told. But of course, the antagonist is evil anyway, right? But then sometimes the partner who had apparently been neglecting the protagonist says, "I didn't fucking know that." To which the protagonist says in a scene-ending moment, "You never asked." Or, "You never asked." If that doesn't prove to you that our brains are what I keep saying that they are, I mean, then I don't know what does. I've been in that situation lots of times. The person didn't end up saying "you never asked" in these situations, but I've been in a situation where there was information that I could have had about how the other person was feeling, and that I didn't have because I didn't ask for the information when it was true. I probably asked at the beginning, or I said at the beginning I expressed an interest in, like, I need to know if you ever feel reduced in size by me, because I don't want that. And if you feel that way, then I would want to try to fix that. And then, yeah. Anyway, but yeah, so I've neglected partners, unwittingly and unintentionally. And I just want you and I to agree that when we change the world, one of the things on the list, we're going to make it illegal for a partner to hold the other person responsible for not knowing what they didn't express. Unless the only way they can avoid punishment and rehabilitation is if the protagonist says, "Hey, this is my fault. I didn't tell you. But, and I guess I needed an invitation, but you've been amazing, and you have, I just needed more of a specific invitation on this, and that's a bit silly of me. And anyway, listen, I haven't been happy, and with this thing, or in general. I was watching the Australian series Deadlock, and that's what's prompting this video, is that at one point there's a character that all of a sudden explodes at their partner, says, "For the last 5 years, I haven't been happy." And the partner goes, "I didn't know that." And the person who complains says, "You didn't ask." I don't want to be in also, I don't want to, by the way, if any future girlfriend is watching this, I don't want to be in a relationship with someone that needs me to send them a feedback form. give me the feedback. Okay? If you have trouble giving feedback without a gentle feedback form, why are you my future girlfriend? Why are you a future girlfriend? Actually, actually, no reason or logic occurs to me for that. It couldn't exist if there wasn't something that at least seems reasonable. And I have nothing. I don't understand how that can be a thing. To fault the person who never asked. I know humans aren't reasonable, but I'm saying I just don't even understand how that, because I'm not reasonable either. I have human voices, and so but nothing comes to mind that sings for my human voices. Never asked. Because what you were saying is, when we say you never asked, we're saying you never expressed interest. But that's bullshit, right? And why are you with a person who didn't express interest in, like, how you're doing? What? So in the TV series, in Deadlock, which is very good, I recommend it. It's very funny. I can't think of any dialogue where either partner asks the other, how are you doing? What's going on? How are you handling this? One partner took it upon herself to volunteer that information. She was clearly using things she had learned in therapy or something. She was saying, I'm going to state my feelings. I'm going to parent my emotions. All this really great stuff. I just don't understand how we're supposed to like the protagonist when her partner has been doing everything she can to express her voices and show support for the other person's voices. She's always bringing her food. Okay, not for the other person's voices. But I haven't seen scenes where either partner really showed. But I assumed, and I think she assumed, that it was expected in the relationship that we share what we're feeling. Yeah, so can we just get rid of that? Or if we go found a new planet, this video is outlawing holding other people responsible for when you don't express yourself. Unless someone has put you in a situation, every chance you had to express yourself, you were put in a situation where you could not you couldn't express yourself, but a person couldn't express themselves because of the consequences, whatever. Or if the person, so for instance, if the person was like, hey, by the way, if you're unhappy in this relationship, I'm going to kill myself. Anyway, what'd you want to tell me? Okay. You're excused in that situation, okay? You're also excused if the person's covering your mouth. But you're not excused if... And also, why are you in a relationship with this person who says I'm going to kill myself if you're not happy, and also who covers your mouth? All right, so if you're in a relationship with the person, I don't see how there could be an excuse. I mean, the first time the person tries to stop you from telling them something, you go, oh, okay, this isn't for me. Thank you. Okay? Why would you be in a relationship with someone where all of your voices aren't welcomed? I mean, obviously not like your racist voice, but they are allowed. They are accepted as long as you want to work on them.